Hi friends, this is Ruta, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about how one can write well. So, what I'm going to share with you is not some foolproof formula on good writing, but just some things I have learned over the years on through my experience with writing. So, here's a few tips that I can share with you. Number one, I realized that the one thing one should not do is don't write for others. Don't write to win prizes. Don't write to win competitions. Don't write to win other people's praise and appreciation. Write because you feel like it. Write because you have something to say and you have an imagination that has made you put your pen to paper. So be true to yourself. Don't think hard about how other people will feel about it, but just be yourself and enjoy the process of writing. That's number one. Secondly, as you start writing, do what I call as aerobic writing. So if you've seen people doing aerobics, you realize that they don't jump a little bit and then wipe their sweat off, then move two legs and then use their napkin. No. What do you see them doing? You see them exercising, jumping, sweating it out, and then when they are done with one sprint, they will stop to clean up. That's something very similar that you should do. As you write, don't worry about mistakes, about sentences, about being too long, being too short. Just go with the flow, enjoy the writing, allow your thoughts to flow freely, and don't keep stopping to clean up. You can clean up after you're done, and that is when you will get really good, lucid writing that the reader will also enjoy reading. So, moving on to point number two. So, point number two, I would say don't wait for the best time to write. You don't need to have the ideal setting, the right table, the right pencils, the right atmosphere, quiet, peace, nothing. Don't wait for a good time or the best setting in which you will sit down to write. Writing should happen spontaneously, organically, wherever you are, whenever you are. So, my tip would be keep a small diary or a little pad and a pen or a pencil with you at all times. Or many of you who use your mobile phone can also use your memo or your notes function on your mobile phone to jot down any idea or any thought that strikes you whenever it comes into that little notepad. Write down what you saw, how you felt about it, write down what you're feeling, describe the environment, and just make a few quick jottings about whatever you see. Because real writing happens when you have some inspiration. Inspiration doesn't come when you're sitting and waiting for it. So be prepared for when inspiration strikes and pick up whatever cues, whatever stimulus, whatever ideas come to you when they come to you and make a note of it. You can always go back and write about that in more detail, with more depth, with more feeling at a later point. So, continuing with my third point. So, remember, you are writing because somebody is going to be reading. All the best writing is no use if no one's going to read it. So, just like a good cook or a good chef who's cooking a dish for someone to eat, he will keep those people's taste in mind. So, if he's cooking food for young children, he might keep the spices low. If he's cooking food for somebody who has diabetes, he might cut out the sugar. And only then will people be able to enjoy the food he's cooking. Similarly, when you're writing, think about who's going to be reading. So keep your audience in mind and put yourself in the place of the audience. Try and imagine if you were reading this book, what would you like to read? What would really excite you? What language would you understand? And what would make you feel excited, thrilled, and engaged with the book? And write with that perspective in mind. And remember, I'm not saying write so that they like it and they praise you. No, write so that they enjoy what you're reading, enjoy what they're reading, and they can connect with what you have to say. So keep your audience in mind whenever you are writing something which you want somebody else to read. So if you're writing your diary, your private diary, which nobody else will read, then it doesn't matter. But if you're writing a story, a book, an article, then it's very important that you keep the reader in mind. Yeah? And finally, friends, comes my last point. So, my last point is to tell all of you who are listening to this to be brave, be yourself, write what you feel like. Don't be scared about what people say to you. You don't have to copy any other author's style. You don't have to be anybody else. You have to be you. And be unashamedly you. Be authentic, be true to yourself. Write the way you want to write. Write what you want to write. Don't have to worry about whether people will appreciate it or not appreciate it. Put yourself in the book. Put your feelings, put your thoughts exactly the way you are thinking it. And that is where you will have a true reflection of yourself in the book. And last but not the least, friends, keep writing. Don't write for competitions. Don't write because your teacher asked you to. Don't write because your parents say it's a good thing for you to do. Don't write because it gives you points on your biodata. Write because writing is an expression of the soul. Write because there is something in your heart and your mind. They say that everybody has at least one book in them. So let that book come out and write because you love the process of writing and putting your thoughts into words onto paper. Because who you are is great and the world will see that when you write. So keep writing, keep enjoying this wonderful process that is our gift of language. And you'll only get better. The more you write, the better you'll get. Don't be a critic for yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself. Don't find fault with what you've written. Don't always criticize, oh, this could have been better. Oh, no, this is not my best work. Oh, no, the language is not great. Oh, my goodness, I don't think the idea is such a good idea after all. Stop it. Don't be your own worst critique. Appreciate yourself. Give yourself the chance to write freely and to write abundantly without having to be harsh on yourself. Love yourself, love your writing, and the audience will too. Good luck writing and enjoy yourselves. Thank you. Bye bye.